start screaming. We are.
Welcome back. Oh,
Oh,
go ahead, James.
we are live.
We are live.
I managed to live through the dang hard as fuck uh, room with all the Hell Knights that
Uh-huh.
Pincer used.
Yeah, so James just did that off stream because we didn't want to spend another 4 hours doing that one run. Do you appreciate the genius of the level design where you just constantly die for things you can't avoid?
Alright, time to put it on Tumblr. Okay. It was like. It's brutal with fast monsters.
It's some kind of brutal doom.
Ah, yes, the Bad Doom. Oh!
Bless you, James. Yeah, I was never a fan of Brutal Doom. It's just like, okay, you've added all of this stuff, but why?
Considering the main, the original dev, it's just like, oh, jeez.
Yeah, I do hear negative things about the dev, so...
Okay, gotta. Not done yet, but just gotta change that real quick. So it's less unpleasant. Gaming.
Gaming. We love gaming here.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. We've even actually introduced ourselves on this episode, so I'm Mary Rabbit, and
And
this is James
James.
Mason. Yeah. What was I doing? I was opening up Tumblr to reblog.
Okay, okay, now and that should be it. So here's the save where I finished it. Barely, as you can see.
Yeah.
But there's no more enemies in the levels, so. The last room is like some sort of puzzle room. Yeah, that's fine.
It's fine. Last room is a puzzle room. Puzzle is how not to die. Good luck, James.
Eh. It's nowhere nowhere near as bad as this. Like, the best strategy was, like, dart to the side, dart to the... Not that.
Yeah, so that was a demonstration of what not to do. Yeah, at least this feels like you're making progress. Even if you die a lot, but like, sure.
Oh, right. Wasn't quite low enough. Okay, you can't dodge to the side. And the wiki I used didn't say a solution to the puzzle room. Okay. That was close. Oh, right, that one. This one's kind of the same, even with fast monsters off.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. You just need to wait for their timing to line up. Don't know how
Oh, whoops.
quite how you do that, but like apparently you can just strafe run right across this and grab the key immediately, but that's like a speedrunning trick and I don't expect you to do that.
I know that, like, setting off that trap makes it so that the other traps don't work. Until the trap ends, of course. Oh, right. Whatever. We are so close.
It'd be so much easier with more than 3 hit points, but like that's how things have played out for us, so
Ah, not quite.
so those kill you. Oh, sorry, those shoot at you whenever you move to a new square, yeah?
I'm pretty sure that's the case.
Yeah, so you've got to find what times when it lines up so you won't die immediately. Yeah, like that. Oh no.
So close. I wonder how big the hitboxes are. Well, that didn't work. That almost worked.
This is the Indiana Jones movie that no one remembers.
The one where he dies multiple times?
Yeah, the one where he just keeps dying and reloading.
Turns out that's the actual power of the Holy Grail. Save states. Ah. Hey. Yeah, this is working. Well, got close.
So close and yet so far.
And I ran so far away.
Couldn't get away.
I just ran all night and day. Couldn't get away. Do 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 do. Okay, that messed up. Okay, so far so good. Oh. Which square am I on? Oh, that one. This would make more sense if it was like a dungeon crawling type thing. Wonder if the devs play a lot of those.
Possibly. Given that that'd be like a couple of console generation, one or two console generations before this, that's perfectly possible.
Yeah, they did port that one to the a couple to the SNES, so. This one, this one, this one.
This is how you're expected to solve the Golden Gun puzzle in GoldenEye.
Oh man, Golden
Oh
Gun.
no, it's not. You're meant to just brute force that. Because there's actually nothing in the game that tells you how to do it. You either brute force it or you look it up in like a guide.
GoldenEye, I never actually did solve that puzzle or really play those levels legit. I did have a dream of the level 30, where it was just a giant slide, and at the end, the guy from the Golden Gun level was just waiting at the bottom and just drags James to the next level.
It's Baron Samedi. Who's actually from Live and Let Die, I believe? He has nothing to do with the Golden Gun, aside from the fact that you put him in the game and that's the only thing that can kill him for some reason. Oh no, you can just shoot him with normal guns until he dies, but where's the fun in that?
some point in the slide, there was like a secret. There's like a path you could choose, and one of them led to like AK with like a backpack of ammo that like belt fed into the AK. Got a little too ambitious. Oh, I'm. Hey.
You could save game now.
Yeah.
Like, nothing will happen until you move. So it's safe to save here and wait. Or, you know, if that goes wrong, sure.
Meowdy.
Meowdy.
Nobody.
Yeah, sorry for taking a while, but I also had to do some dishes because, like, there were some dishes in the sink, and I know it's like, if I didn't do them, then my parents would complain about it, even though they were left there.
That reminds me, I still got dishes I need to do
Oh no.
later. Nah, just kidding.
Yeah, you just move to your kitchen and you're just yelling at the mic. And you're just not moving.
God.
Finally beat Hectic.
Nice.
Well, you can't get all the items.
Oh no, because they like put a couple of them in just the crushers. Entering the terraformer, but the real prize is you've unlocked the features menu.
Is there a health thing? No. Features.
Oh!
Health boost,
Nice.
security keys, weapons, map everything. Oops.
Whoops.
Features. That's not.
A spell of banish yourself to the start
Doomguy
of the
has
game.
gained access to a time machine.
How do I change? Oh, there it goes.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, are we teleporting to the fun levels?
Warp to fun. Cat and mouse.
Cat and mouse. Home of the Mouse Girl Bartender.
Nice.
Oh yeah, this is the Cyber Demon one.
They all have cyber demons actually. Level ends when you kill it.
Oops, all Cyber Demons. Yeah, there's a mod called, I think, Cyber Dreams, where it's just about, yeah, every level is a puzzle where you have to kill a Cyber Demon in some unusual way.
Also, look, they're kind of doing Room of Room. Oh, there it is.
No, that does sound like really fun. WAD or whatever. That just, you know, kind of like I don't know why. I guess that for some reason that sort of reminds me of the Metal Gear Solid VR missions of just like, hey, you had to do weird. What?
Well, and you're roboting as hell, kitty. Did she disconnect?
Hey,
Robot
no.
rock. Rock. Robot rock. No? Anyway.
Not.
Yeah, you are robotic.
Cutting me off at the pass.
Uh,
Also, the features menu is how you can basically do pistol starts. I mean, you could also die, but like that's faster. I think that's all of them. Ugh! Well,
Get jump scared. Kitty is disconnected.
yeah, that figures. That was a little rude.
Yeah. Apparently, you can just teleport.
This one's not even a cyber demon death. Yeah, I should have been faster. Ugh! I think it's a little unfair when they can teleport.
Yeah, the teleport thing feels a bit like... That isn't... Is there like a pattern to where we can teleport to and from?
There are like probably lines where he specifically can teleport. Smell your fear. Why does your fear smell like cranberries?
Cranberry sauce, cranberry sauce, cranberry sauce.
Why'd you do that to Paul?
I buried Paul, I buried Paul.
Yeah, that's definitely a line. Monster exclusive teleport line.
Yeah.
Oh, this is risky.
No, no, no. Risky is the next level. I don't actually know what the levels are called.
I mean,
Oh,
you could look it
nightmare.
up.
I could. Let's see. We are on.
Oh, he's in the walls.
Oh.
They're everywhere. They're in the walls, in the vents, in the ceilings. I haven't seen Aliens. Or Alien. Really, any of the Alien movies.
I know I've seen the first couple of them, and I want to say I've seen Alien 3, but barely remember it. Okay, so we're on Cat and Mouse. There's Hardcore, Playground,
Playground.
and the Absolution. Map 27, Playground.
There's also one more level they added with the Steam release. One more
Okay.
fun level, that is.
Okay, so that's Panic, which was added. Let's see.
Okay, I think I got all the imps.
Map 25, Cat and Mouse, is the first fun level in Doom 64. It's the first level that cannot be accessed for normal play, can only be accessed for features menu, or with a specific password.
Ow. Really should be more careful. I don't got much points in big guns, so... Oh wait, I can just... Yeah, hit the button. This is more difficult than I thought it would be.
It is apparently a notably difficult level.
Oh wait, what am I doing? Oh god. Me about like one of the worst jump scares in terms of just sucking,
Yeah?
that is. And it's the Pop-Tart jump scare from Silent Hill Revelations 3D.
Terrifying.
Yeah, that was trying too hard to like be scary.
Yeah.
And it happens super early, so you know what kind of film you're in for.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the best place.
Yeah, this is probably the best. Oh no. Like, it's still a good angle for fighting him from, because there's a lot of room to dodge and so on. Yeah. What is going on here? Kitty will reconnect when she can. Yeah. So yeah. Time to horribly date this video and say the Queen died yesterday. And we're just like spamming crab rave gifs in chat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah.
Like, I'm British, I can give you permission to make that joke. But you don't need permission, because royals just suck.
Oh, hey. There's a health.
There's a berserk pack up there, I think. Is
How
that...
do I get that? And do I want to?
The player will find a rocket launcher, many rocket boxes, and one berserk pack. It doesn't say how you get it.
Probably just as well. Of course.
See, the way to get it isn't marked as a secret. Because there's only one secret on the map, and it's just a hallway full of rockets. Well, and some health pickups, but not many of them. Not enough to make it really worth it.
That's how you get it.
69 health.
Not nice. Oh, did you see the voxel doom?
I did not. We'll have to look at...
Yeah, Cyber Demon was like one of the first ones tested and looks good.
Oh yeah, that does look okay.
I've seen terrible 3D things
Yeah,
for
I
like
have
old
seen...
FPS stuff.
I've seen specifically terrible 3D too.
Doomsday. Okay. Wasn't a direct hit, so. Up.
Yeah, I'm actually just gonna drop a link to a Twitch stream that I clipped of like someone playing a terrible 3D Doom.
Oh god, it teleported.
Um,
Whoop! Got it!
and it's just like everything had 2 frames of animation and that was it. Cat and mouse finished.
Got everything.
Next up, dog and cat.
Oh, hardcore.
Hardcore.
This is the least gimmicky of the fun levels, but, you know, still kind of gimmicky.
Yeah.
Oh, eh.
There doesn't seem to be that much like there isn't much to say about this one.
Is there secrets? I'm pretty sure there isn't.
Pretty sure there's not. I'll double check. Hardcore. There are no secrets in this level. The level itself is a boxed-in set of staircases where the player must fight through a few waves of demons.
Oh, that was a horrible idea.
Yeah, it's mostly Mancubi.
Next one, though, that's gonna be real fun. Whoop, whoop, oh. Definitely had, like, a Doom 64, strategy guide back in the N64 days. Dad sent me Doom 64. Because, you know, he had, like, Doom 1 and 2. Whoop! Oh! Gotta move. Oh boy! Respawn. Ugh. Okay. Well, I was worried about filling up this stream's runtime. Now I'm not.
Yeah. Meet me at the Penrose Stairs optical illusion in 10 minutes if you want an ass kicking.
I suppose people who wanted me to pistol start are getting their what they want.
Yeah. Yeah, pistol start is a whole extra level of challenge on a lot of levels, and it's, yeah.
Actually, wait, hold on real quick. mean, come on. I should have gotten an achievement for the previous level. You are never more than 3 feet away from a Mancubus.
Yeah. No, they can teleport. Okay.
Again, it's more Vine devs.
Yeah. Of course it is, but it's just like, of course, yeah. Why not?
Man, that's some good sound.
Hmm?
About the rocket
Yeah.
launcher's sounds.
Yeah. Yeah, this one doesn't have as much of a gimmick to it, so there's just not as much to say about it. It's just, yeah, this is a difficult map filled with Mancubi, why not? There are other monsters, but they don't appear yet, as far as I'm aware. It's not that big a map, so they're just gonna teleport in.
Oh boy. Hit!
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah, it's a secret fun level. You can only unlock by doing Hectic. It's like, this is... Of course, this is the thing that someone who made Hectic would think is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah. Got pincered.
Yeah.
Meowdy.
Meowdy.
I was banished from joining for the longest time, but
You're replaced
Ah.
by some kind of robot. Yeah.
oh no.
Yeah, you're just roboting hard when you disconnected. It's fine.
Yeah, just my internet decided to be incredibly rude and just.
Whoop.
Whoop.
So for you, or anyone who's just joined the stream or jumped to this part in the video, I guess, this is Hardcore, the second fun level.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, hello.
Hello?
Yep, so it starts off, here's just 18 Mancubi, why not?
Yeah.
Then it goes, here's 11 Arachnotrons.
Whoop.
Huh?
So what were you talking about, Kitty, about the WAD Cyber Dreams? Seemed like a fun WAD. And
I think
then
it was me talking about that, unless Kitty said something.
she was saying something.
Alright.
No, I was saying it sounded fun.
Yeah, it's all pistol start, so it's not like, oh, you need to find 50 rockets to kill the Cyber Demon. It's like, you need to trick it into going into this room and activate a crusher, or you need to telefrag it, or you need to, like, do weird shenanigans, just, like, obliterate a Cyber Demon in some manner.
Oh, that's great. Okay,
Yeah.
that does really remind me of like VR missions from
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 1.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, the VR missions.
Love those weird things. I'm suddenly remembering the one where you had to like do a melee like combo on someone so that you knock them down. It knocks down like a set of enemies like bowling pins. I think there's another one where you had to find which, or something. It was kind of like a murder, like investigation thing or something. But then, like after you complete it or find out who did it, it's like the person literally just had ketchup under them, just like, just like in the the story. I think that was the thing, right? Of like someone pretending they're dead, they just had like ketchup under them. could have sworn that was a thing. God, Metal Gear Solid was a trip. Remember how it was plot important that like someone had a really nice ass?
Yep, it was important in MGS1 that Meryl had a nice butt. That was literally the only way to identify her when she was in disguise. Well, actually, it's because of the way she walks.
But
She
like,
squeeze her hips, you know?
yeah. But like, obviously the camera was like,
Cameron
it-
zooms in the snakes like, huh, nice butt.
God,
Yeah.
this fucking series. No, I,
Yeah, it's Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, that's all you
yeah,
really need to say.
yeah. Pretty buck. God, it's interesting, especially seeing. I think I might have mentioned this before. Someone on a friend on another server is going through like the whole series, I think, and apparently, Acid is a lot weirder than I thought. Where it's like, you'd have to have like a card in your hand for like a key to open the door, right? And like, yeah, that tracks.
Yep.
But there's no way to like search through your whole deck for like certain like cards or anything. So if you didn't just hold on to the key card when you first drew it, like who knows when into like the mission, when you get towards the end and you had to open up this door, you had to cycle through
Something
your
I've never played a
entire
chicken
deck.
card game before. Yeah, it can get tedious sometimes where it changes from being like, oh, you got to manage your deck construction carefully to, okay, now you've got to redraw every card in your deck until you get the key. Yeah, if anyone does play Metal Gear Acid, I'd recommend just skipping to the second game. First one's very clunky interface wise. Clear a lot of that up in the second one. Like, crouching takes up a full turn in Acid 1, but you can just do it as part of your move action in Acid 2, and that really like cuts down the amount of turns for any map of fence by like half.
Wow. Goodness.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do. You know, sorry, have a bit of a cough, but I do appreciate that someone was like, "Hey, what if we made Metal Gear Solid a card game?"
Yeah, and it's a pretty good game. Like, in its own right, despite being like very weird as a concept.
Yeah. God, there's so many to make goodbye. But yeah, great. What other things have I gleaned from his recent playthrough of Metal Gear? I mean, there's several things. Like, I'm glad, I feel vindicated hearing them like talk about how, like, it is honestly really annoying whenever, like, you get the evasion status and, like, it's like, oh, you can't see your radar, even though the game was made in mind for you to navigate with the radar because you have that forced perspective. You literally can't see. If you're going towards the camera, you can't see anything, basically. So it's just blows. So I'm like, 'cause I always thought that was annoying, but it's like, am I just not good at it, or is it actually bad? Like, yeah, no, it does suck. Also, can you get telefragged in this game?
Possibly.
Lovely. Also, I love how Doom keeps falling into. What if we had Danmaku?
Maku.
Oh, wait till the next fun level.
This is Danmaku. There's more.
Next fun level is Embodiment of Scarlet Devil. Nah, it's called Playground. Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
Goodness. Trying to think of like how would Doom Guy like okay if Zune decided to add like Doom Guy into or something that basically like a XP of Doom Guy into
Ah,
a Toho game. Just trying to think what would that even look like. Anime girl in Doom Guy armor.
Listen, if you want to... If you want to make, like, Doom Guy but as a Toho girl, well actually it probably exists already and I have no idea how to search for it.
Um, I decided to search for Doom Guy Toho and see what if anything comes up. Okay, there's
Yeah.
art of various Toho characters in the Doom 2016 armor, so that's cool.
Yeah,
But not exactly what I was looking
there's
for.
one at Raisin.
Yeah, I found
Got
that
Bunny.
too. Benoy with
She's got a
One-
bunny on her shoulder. That's cute.
yeah, that is cute. I see a screenshot of a award for Toho Doom. Apparently it's connected to a YouTube video, but like I'll watch that at the moment.
Anyway,
Benoy. Okay, I'm finding some cute art
yeah,
that I'm gonna
but
share.
not what you're
with
looking
you.
for.
Yeah.
Specifically, the Toho girl version of. Yeah,
thought there was someone else in chat, but it was just Katie posting.
Yeah, posting cute art.
Okay, well. I think it's safe to at least try to get.
Nice.
yeah.
Is that it?
There's always
Ugh.
more, and it's always worse. Because after both those waves of monsters are down, Cyber Demon. All of the fun maps have Cyber Demons. That's what makes them fun.
Yay! Oh no.
They're still preferable to Hectic.
Okay. Ah. Okay. Sidey time.
What a God. The splash damage.
Okay. Oi. Oh crap.
Oh God. That was some good dodging, to be honest.
Should I start over or... Oh boy.
Yep. Just pulling out a pistol against him, yeah. 'Cause it's all you got left.
Uh,
Ah,
Oh no.
shit.
Time to fist
This is
fight
gonna be
fucking
risky,
cyber-
James.
Yeah, so I should start over.
Yeah, you can't beat him with the ammo you've got.
Whack.
Yeah, so do the Arachnotrons spawn when you've killed all the Mancubi, or is that...
Seem to spawn when I pick up those items in that place.
Like, it may be a better idea to let them spawn earlier so they get infighting, even if that
Yep.
is a bit risky. Yeah. Like, it's not ideal, but if you keep moving, monsters will at least take each other out, like, enough so that you'll have ammo. Like, that's costing you a lot of health to do, but...
Yeah.
Oh, nasty.
Messed up. Oh, right on
Fuck.
top of me.
He jumped scared.
God.
Yep, fuck up.
God.
They are infighting.
Damn. They were infighting though.
Yeah, and you need at least some infighting, or you're just not gonna have enough ammo.
And also I need to not miss.
Yeah. Yeah,
Alright.
the splash damage just does not do much to cyber demons.
Okay, it's a good idea to kill at least a few of them.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
still enough that you got room to maneuver, but like... try and spread it out so you're not just like leaving nothing but Mancubi, you know? Or Arachnotrons, so they fight a bit more. It was a balancing act. Oh, you had 69 health there. A good number to stay on. Yeah, it's not a good idea to stand near the teleporter exit. I just abandoned that, really.
Yep, touch the Megasphere and they appear.
Touch the Megasphere and they will appear. Ha 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 ha. You are trapped in my wizard maze.
Gotta say, for a wizard maze, this isn't impressing me.
It does have the Penrose stairs, though. That's cool.
Yeah.
See, that's what I said as soon as we start this level. Yeah. Come to the Penrose stairs in the next 10 minutes if you want an ass kicking.
God. Oh, know what? Would y'all mind if I talk about some tabletop RPG nonsense?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Right? So I was kind of like having some random thoughts recently, just because like the group that I was playing D&D with, like we're planning on starting up like a kind of continuation campaign sort of deal of but like new characters. I was like looking at options, and my brain's kind of going into like a weird hyper focused mode where I'm like, oh, I have this fun idea, this like fun character concept, and there's enough fiddly bits in D&D 5e where I'm like, oh, how do I best try to represent this like mechanically? But because D&D is sort of like, especially 5e, sort of a mess, it's like there's enough wrong that I'm like, oh, how do I course correct for this? But anyway, after thinking about it for a while, I was like, I suddenly remembered, oh yeah, that guns were like sort of a thing. Like I know there's some information in the Dungeon Master's Guide, like, oh, if you want Renaissance like era guns or whatever, you can slam dunk this in your campaign. I'm like, all right, and then I just remember like the whole history of like D&D specifically in games like that of like, oh no, we can't have a gun because a gun would have to have like such inflated like damage dice to show how
Yeah.
lethal it is, and
The
like
guns
so
are
we
just
couldn't do it.
better, so we can't let the players have them. And it's like, okay.
Yeah, and the thing about that is that like, like a trained like warrior slam dunking a fucking battle axe into your skull, and like someone shooting an arrow into your face is
It's
just
like,
as lethal. So and it's
yeah.
abstracted. So you don't really need to do like inflated numbers. You
Like,
just need to have like the
yeah,
right.
in a world where people are supernaturally strong, you don't need to go, oh well, guns are too powerful. You can just go, okay, you can have guns, like, they don't tend to get the same magic bonuses or anything, but like, they're there.
Yeah, or like maybe you can have magic bonuses, but they're different
You
sort
have
of
magic
like
guns,
bonuses.
just different ones,
Yeah.
like, put in interesting gameplay options. Turn it into an
Yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah, and God, just thinking about it, of just, I remembered Pathfinder, where a friend years ago once described it as, Pathfinder added in a class, a gunslinger class, but Paizo really hates guns because like years ago, because like you're like the guns that you can get, especially when you first start off as that
That's
class.
the one with the starter
explode in
gun
your
that you're
face.
not allowed to sell.
Oh no, not that.
Is that a different one?
It's a different one. I think that's maybe a D&D supplement sort of deal, or like a third-party thing, or maybe a Pathfinder third-party thing. But anyway, like there's different stages of guns in first edition Pathfinder. There's like early firearms, then advanced firearms, and I think there's even a section for like modern firearms if you want to like put that in there somehow. I don't know, time warp. Anyway, there's right, there's several things here. One, the guns in that still did normal ass damage. Like they would have like, oh, some could do like 1d6 or 1d8 or whatever. There is something where it's like, oh, you get to do the a ranged touch attack, which, God, that whole sentence must sound so weird if you're not used to like
Ranged
anything third
touch
edition.
attack. Just reach out and touch someone.
Yeah, where it's like a touch attack is like, oh, you get less the armor class is lower for it because you basically it's mostly used for like spells where it's like, oh, technically all you had to do is touch the person, so the armor class shouldn't be as high for it.
Yeah,
And then there's
it just
ranged
ends up
touch
being
attacks,
used
which
for
is
things
weird.
that weren't meant to be.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, if you're at like really close range with a gun, and it gets to shoot at like ranged touch attack, but it's not considered a touch attack for like, oh shit, I almost got telefragged by Mankibai.
Yeah.
Oh no, but yeah. So the whole thing, right? But it doesn't get to benefit from any feats or whatever that would work for ranged touch attacks. It's a weird thing, but it's like it also had a thing where a stat called misfire, where if your natural attack, if your die result on your attack roll was like 1 through whatever the range would be for the listed gun. 1, your gun gets the broken condition, where it gets a big like big penalties to it's an arachnotron. It gets huge penalties to like attack, to the attack roll and everything, and which sucks. But also, yeah, its misfire range like increases, so it can just keep getting, I guess, more broken, which is wild. But then also for the early firearms, which would be like probably your low level like guns that you'd get, they can just explode in your face instead of just getting the broken condition without being like maybe completely utterly broken or whatever that you or it's weird, but like I don't know how broken the broken condition just things are broken. But anyway, it's like they can keep getting more broken, and then their range for misfire increases by 4, and it's like, oh, so it's just it gets this huge penalty, but it's like it's not even doing like inflated damage or anything. It's like there's some like muskets or blunderbuss or whatever that are like, oh, it does 1d12 or whatever, and it's like that's not too crazy or anything. Why does it need to have also your gun can explode in your face? Why does it need all this extra rules for that?
Yeah. It's
Like-
just because some people go, oh, fantasy can't have guns in it. And it's
Yeah.
like,
Speaking of guns and fantasy, Final Fantasy XII did guns and did them in an interesting way.
Oh?
Yeah, guns would ignore defense, basically.
Oh, neat. Let me guess, did they also... No, I can almost see in my mind that their base attack stats aren't, like, too big or anything, but yeah, you get the whole ignore defense aspect.
Yeah, you have to have the gun and the ammo type.
Oh. Interesting.
I mean, also SMT did guns pretty well too.
Yeah?
Like in 2, they had like ammo and like you could use up the ammo. 2 and if I should say. And in Soul Hackers 1.
Huh. Very neat. Yeah. And no, I'm also remembering what's the name of the setting? War Machine. That where it's like there's kind of steam powered like magic mecha or whatever, where like they have where it's like they have like basically to explain why they're even somewhat autonomous or whatever, they have like a magic neocortex that you need like a specific type of wizard or like called like a war mage or whatever to be able to like control for most of them. And like that that kind of explains like your fighting of like you have like your 2 leader units for like, or the 1 leader unit for each side of a fight or whatever. And like I think in that setting they even had like gun magic. Like I forget the name of the character, but I know for like the kind of default faction, uh, cigar? No, not cigar. I forget what they're called, but like I know there's one guy who's basically like Revolver Ocelot, where he has two revolvers and all of his magic are like is like you shoot real good, and his like special his special like feat or whatever is basically you get to shoot like all your shot like both revolvers worth of shots, and every time you hit, and by the way he's a very accurate character, every time you hit your damage increases, and he
Yeah.
just and like I remember a friend years back just basically describing him like his whole point is you want to do everything possible to get him as close to the enemy warcaster, and then just have him like unload his entire like salvo of shots. Like
Listen, I
ideally,
can imagine that getting filled with innuendo.
Especially considering it's Revolver Ocelot.
Revolver. One of his other moves is a kind of Russian taunt.
oh god, that Russian taunt. Oh yeah, it's fun when games are like, oh, or settings are like, oh, what if gun mages were a thing? And it's like,
And-
hell yeah.
Final Fantasy X.
And, like, oh yeah, that also had like the gun sphere or whatever.
There's the gunner and the gun mage. Gun
Oh,
mage was
nice.
blue mage, basically.
Oh, nice.
God. Tamari was just the worst blue mage, huh?
Oh wait, I think no, I wasn't able to play too much with him, but I think that does track from what I remember. That's the furry guy, right?
Yep.
He's the big lion guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, comparatively big. So there is like a reason that people do like focus on leveling him, and it's not for his blue mage abilities, it's because you can backdoor into some really high level skills just because he's in a good position on the sphere grid.
You can basically go anywhere.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh,
he
that's
has
fun.
a fight where he is the only character, so it's a good idea.
Yeah, you kind of want him at least somewhat leveled. Even though he's... yeah, I don't care much about him at all.
Oh!
Like, oh no, he's right there against the platform!
Pain, suffering.
Ah!
Fuck.
Yeah.
Goodness. But I guess real quick to finish a thought I was having earlier, but yeah, for in terms of tabletop games, I was thinking, you know how there's like crunch, you know, if people call it, and then like fluff or flavor. I think there,
Yeah.
you know, we need to popularize the middle ground between the two of texture to have a more complete food metaphor, right? Of just like, because sometimes you don't need, you know, maybe have some like, you know, maybe you don't need a whole bunch of rules for like why a gun can exist in your fantasy setting, where it's like obnoxious, or like, where it's like your gun could just break on you, but no other weapon like has this penalty.
Yeah,
I mean, okay,
those completely indestructible guns you shatter in your hands.
yep, just shatter in your hands, and you know, swords never break either, especially if you hit something really hard. They're just, you know, really great like that.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, and it's like, yeah, what if you just, you know, add enough to give it like the right the right vibes so that it fits, so that, you know, a player feels like, you know, they're not just some guy with like an art, you know, just another archer, but it's like, oh, I'm some like cool desperado type of like character, or like a
Yeah.
sharpshooter. Like, you know, I had an idea for just like, you know, like a fictional like character, or class feat or whatever. Like, oh,
Just ignoring
Deadeye.
your action behind him until he dies.
I love it. Where it's like, oh, what if, like, you know, if you're shooting from a position of advantage, or something, or like you're able to just like, you know, for your full turn, just focus on the shot. You like once per encounter, you can just like, oh, you will just crit. Like your next attack will just crit, and you know, like that feels like that would feel cool and like unique, where you can just like, oh, and maybe build off of that from other things if you want to go like the whole sharpshooter route, or like, you know, where it's like you just sometimes you just need enough that it's evocative and gets the feeling through. And also, I love this infighting. You love to see it.
Yeah, like sniping is a thing that you. Yeah, okay, sure, that's what your gun does. It's special. Like even the minimal thing of, okay, each ranged weapon type, like they're largely the same, but each has one like special thing that only it can do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like that's sort of how a lot of games are designed anyway. Like,
Yeah,
you know, like
it's
daggers.
perfectly fine type of design. You don't need to go, well, actually, your gun has a 10% chance to malfunction, because I think you'll find black powder weapons were notoriously unreliable. It's like, I want to shove you in a locker.
No,
Yeah.
that's how I felt reading the Pathfinder rules of like, no, the only weapons that made sense that they can explode on you were like the siege weapons, like a mortar rounds or whatever.
Yeah.
I know it. Yeah, if you're shooting like firing off explosives, you know what? Those maybe having a chance. No, that's kind of funny. Like, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Like,
Make it at, like, that's their thing. They're high power, high risk.
yeah,
So that's the balancing factor for, well, you're not just bringing a mortar with you all the time, because you need all these things to offset the chance for just exploding and killing you.
yeah. Because like there were roles in Pathfinder First Edition for like mortars and whatnot, and I'm like, no one, those potentially exploding in your face, sure. Like if something goes very wrong with those, yeah, I could see that happening. But yeah, it's just, you know, you have your little flintlock pistol, and it does like normal ass damage.
$5 flintlock pistol.
But yeah, it's like just that blowing up in your face and like, cool. I don't have like the weapon that my class is built around. It's broken and I can't use it. Great. Like that. The fucking Megabyte. That. Oh, Mancubies. That wasn't Mancubi that killed you that time, but either way. Goodness.
Yep. Are they attacking each other?
Yeah?
Oh, they're both trying to attack the Mancubi.
Ah.
Mancubus.
The evolved form of an incubus. But, God. You know what? Just because I kept talking about tabletop games, I just didn't realize you can't. I know like D&D and stuff has stats for like um, incubi and succubi,
Incubus.
but
you
it's
mean.
incubus, succubus. I don't know. I don't know how you clarify that, but anyway, you know, like in folklore, you know, they're like sleep paralysis demons, right? But I just don't realize, like, oh yeah, you can't really do that in like D&D because like everything has to be like. I guess you could try, but it would be like a homebrew thing, or like because nothing really has like it can't just do the thing. Basically, it has to be like, well, it does a sneak around. It does a sneak attack on a special magic sneak attack on you. That has bonuses because you're asleep, and then it
Yeah.
like just talks to you and freaks you the fuck out while you're like
It's me
trying
on the
desperately to wake.
PS5, speaking to you inside your dreams.
God, sleep paralysis PS5. That's too
Incubus, who
far.
is the PS5.
Time to add that to boss battles. Let's go.
I think a sleep paralysis demon has come up at least once. Let's see, paralysis. Boss battles. Sleep paralysis demon lord. Character classes. Another party member sleep paralysis demon. Spell which summons your sleep paralysis demon to fight for you. And of course,
Nice.
me just posting like body fight, like cosplays that are like there's just like full body cosplay things, and it's just me saying, yeah, sleep paralysis demons, no explanation. Giant rat unmakes all of reality.
Sounds like there's at least one Mancubus. Oh, there he is.
Ugh, 4 HP.
Kinda doesn't matter because of the Cyber Demon.
Yeah, honestly, anything less than 50 and you just die in one hit. Oh, sorry.
Goodness.
Wait, that was the Cyber Demon sound.
Oh, did it just get to spawn in?
Oh, shotgun. Oh, there was more ammo.
It was a
Son of a
shotgun.
bitch. And the Minkabyte's still around. I guess if you get it to fight with the Cyber Demon, it could last a
It would
little
last like a second. It would get blown away. It's a cyber demon. You can't expect that to help.
bit. Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Man, people who were yelling at me about there's more ammo. Well,
Oh, oh dear. Oh,
assuming anyone who does yell at me about that.
probably.
Anyone who yells at James about that, why are you making her cry? She's a cat girl. You're just making her sad. You're a monster.
Oh, something I'm noticing on the YouTube video is that, like, the full video is there, except there seems to be like an edge where it's just
Yeah, that's
showing.
Yeah, that's what?
Okay, that's where it's weird. It's
Slightly
like the rest of the
outlining.
video.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
All right, I just just wanted to let you know that.
Oh, jeez.
Like, it's not like terrible. It's just like I've just now noticed
Yeah,
it.
if the video being 2 pixels out of alignment upsets you,
It was
please leave
way
a
more
comment.
than that.
Yeah.
People couldn't see my health and ammo.
Is that that?
Of course.
Honestly, I only actually had it open for the opening demo, so I guess, yeah. I haven't
Okay,
noticed
now
that.
what?
It's just to make sure it's streaming at all.
You know what?
Alright.
There's also some stuff going on back there.
All right.
Okay. There's some stuff.
Yeah, at least it's centered now. Weird, because like the other
Remove.
streams never had this issue. But then again,
Remove. Okay. Why the fuck isn't it working?
oh no.
Okay.
Could not just centering it make it fit screen or whatever not work?
Capture specific window. Doom 64. Okay, remove. Media source. 64. Oh no, that doesn't actually help. Okay. Ah, fuck. Remove. Window capture, okay. Okay, that works. Okay. This is done.
Oh. Hmm. Nice. Glad you were able to fix it. The video's a little bit behind, so just yeah, okay, yeah, fixed it. Oh, streaming.
Pajama Sam did that.
Weird.
He haunts me. I didn't finish this game and he haunts me.
Pajama Sam, that haunts your LPs.
Ah, splash damage.
Sucks that the cyber demon's near vulnerable when he's blasted.
I'm not invulnerable when I'm blasting. Yeah. Cannonball. Yeah, somehow I'm still the person who knows all of this stupid Marvel and DC lore. Not the chats that I'm in, it's like not stuff that would have been in movies, just yeah, here's stuff about the New Mutants from back in the 90s or whatever. Is it in the 90s? Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Okay. Out of the frying pan and into the fire. Yep.
Yeah.
And
Oh boy, more. You weren't kidding. That Doom 64 sure could bullet hell.
it's random.
God.
Hooray.
I mean, they set those as traps, so you might as well pick them up at the start. Since the ammo is under them.
Oh
Yep.
wow.
All unavoidable. This is Playground. The level starts off as a closed-off arena set in a hellish environment. Strewn across on floor at the feet of the pillars are a rocket launcher, multiple rocket boxes, a few stim packs, and a blur artifact hovering each of them that cannot be avoided. Once the player grabs an item underneath, he will automatically pick up the sphere. This makes the battle against Arachnotrons easier to deal with. And it's like, no it doesn't.
Yeah.
Unless you stand still, I guess, but why would you do that?
Standing still doesn't seem to help that much.
Oh, does that not work?
Nope.
I
God.
suppose you do have a high enough rate of fire. It doesn't really help. If we'd streamed yesterday, we could have streamed some Toho for Cerno Day.
Oh yeah.
I wish I was out and about with my family, and there's some good moments from that, but I was just mostly physically tired and emotionally tired. And I was
Yeah.
like, man, it sort of blows. No, not
Yeah, I
see me
spent
for a
half the
second.
day sleeping off exhaustion, and then did some streaming with George.
No! Fuck!
Oh no!
Was it yesterday or Thursday?
Uh,
Man, I'm getting that confused. This
BR,
is...
BRB.
We've gone back in time.
Going back in time. Ba 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 da. Ba da ba ba da. I probably could just teleport, but I'm not sure if it like counts.
Maybe the day before. Man, I'm losing track of what happened on what days now.
That's a move.
Yeah.
Teleported. Oh! Right in the face. Boy, I sure love lurching when facing a fucking cyber demon. Guified. Like The Simpsons.
The Simpsons. I kind of want to go and watch some old Simpsons, just like some good episodes of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of the better positions to be in. Ah, not good enough. Did they teleport based on where you are? don't know. It kind of seems that way. Yeah,
You did it.
you like it, you love it, you need it.
Okay, now we're back in the main timeline where we die immediately.
Alpha timeline.
Oh, I've jumped between timelines. Unfortunately, the one expert in time travel I can find is talking about Alpha, Beta, and Omega universes, and I don't want to hear about those.
Oh no.
Yeah, the thing is, I've never came across any of those fics in the wild. Which is bizarre, given that apparently some people are like, oh, you can't avoid them in any fandom. And I'm like, dude, I don't know what fandoms you're in and what you're searching for, but I can.
Yeah, I've never. I mean, I think at most I've like, oh, I'm gonna search Tumblr for something, and then I see someone's like 10,000 word, like,
Yeah, it's not under
like
read
fanfic
mode.
or
It's just,
whatever.
we just put
Yeah,
it
no,
out
it's
there.
the whole thing, and it's like, please, I'm like. Then I remember, oh yeah, you can press J and K on the
You
keyboard
can
to
just
skip through a
block
post.
people.
Oh yeah, true. But I was just like, at first, I was like, whatever. I'll just scroll through it. I'm like, oh, there's a lot more of this. And I thought,
Yeah.
oh no, I'm scrolling faster. There's so much of this. Like, that it doesn't occur to me to scroll back up because I'm like, well, I've already scrolled down so far. Like, I just need out. Get me out of here.
Yeah.
God.
Does it say anything about this level being the scariest?
I mean,
No,
it
this
is
isn't the
honestly.
scariest.
This isn't scary in the traditional suspenseful way.
Like, you couldn't
my
write a
God.
creepypasta about this. People just die in the first paragraph.
I can see this being part of someone's nightmare. I mean, it kind of looks like a nightmare.
You misjudge, like, how... You misjudge the things that people find scary when they're reading or writing creepypastas. Which is to say, you actually, like, have some sense of a good idea.
I mean, mine nightmares were like a circular level with 2 barons, and like, I only have like the starting ammo.
You know, I think the only dream I've ever had about Doom was one where I was playing some weird modded version of it, where there's a gun that let you like possess monsters to fight for you. Like you'd shoot at them and it'd zoom the camera into them, and then you can move them around to attack. And it's like, there are games that have done stuff like that, but Doom hasn't, as far as I know. Like,
Doom
never seen a mod
Geist.
like. Yeah.
I mean, technically, oh, it's not. It's only a one-off deal in Doom Eternal, where you get to control a Revenant. That's what it's called.
That was like to show off their multiplayer.
Yeah.
Their
Yeah.
kind of lack of a multiplayer, really.
I haven't really played it much, so I'm not willing to comment too much about it. I just know that it feels kind of weird to add multiplayer to. I mean, it feels like a lot of people playing like, oh, time to play a Modern Doom game. Probably want to focus on, the single player. So that just always felt weird to me. It's like, oh,
I
hey, we
mean,
also have multiplayer. But then again, was that like a thing in the original or something
yeah,
back in the day?
multiplayer
Oh,
was a thing in the original.
Mm-hmm. Quite the big thing back in the original, yeah.
Hell,
Oh,
there
okay,
are mods specifically for multiplayer.
neat. But yeah, I know not a lot of people are into Doom, the modern Dooms multiplayer though. I
No.
know there's one option where one person plays as the Doom Slayer, and like there's like two other people playing as like demons, and like kind of they as you play like each one like ramps up in power, with like the demon players desperately trying to ideally just trying to stop the Doom guy before he gets all his power ups, and just
Yeah.
undefeatable.
Mm, there was a mod for like for Doom, like the older Dooms, like Doom and Doom 2, called Level Master, where it's like all but one player, like they're just playing Doom normally, but they can't leave the level by just getting to the exit. Instead, the one other player is the level master. They have like a crystal that they hide somewhere in the level, which is their only weakness, and they get to like summon monsters. Like you just get like energy every second that goes into like a pool that you can use to buy monsters to like just cast spells on the players or whatever. It was fun.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. But one of the things, like, the level master obviously doesn't have guns because they're meant to be, like, incorporeal and just, like, putting down monsters. But there are levels in Doom 2 that are not completable without a gun. So, like, there's one where where, like, during the playtesting of that, it was, okay, we'll start the level and then you don't
Surprise,
You
fire
can't
team!
leave the opening room without firing a gun because it's like a switch that can only be opened that way.
Oh
Yeah,
wow. Also, Cyber Demon.
it is a cyber demon. You're
Thankfully,
sounding a
you
little
guys are.
distant, Kitty.
Oh, sorry about that. I accidentally flipped up my mic. Anyway,
Yeah.
oh, but yeah, they say at least here it's a lot easier to fight the Cyber Demon since you're on just a flat surface rather than on like the stairways where if a rocket hits the stairs behind you, the splash damage can kill you or whatever. No, was it for the Cyber Demon where it was like, oh, like the the player tip or whatever to kill is just shoot until it dies?
Yep, that was from an April Fool's Day thing.
Oh, okay. That's great.
Circle strafing? That's what we're reduced to. Oh, I'm a...
Oh, you used every one of those rockets. You're gonna have to use a pistol now.
Oh no.
Thankfully not. Oh, yeah. And this.
Oh.
Dead simple.
Yep, it's a Dead Simple remake.
It's the simplest. It's so simple, it's a playground.
Playgrounds aren't all
Yeah.
that simple.
I'm trying to think of how you would make a map called like complicated or something. It's just like the opposite of dead simple. I don't know. Walls rise up as it goes and just like boxes you in, maybe.
Maybe. Or if the game had the tech for it already, or
Yeah!
wouldn't it be nice? Too complicated to add in. You add some weird non-Euclidean geometry to it.
Somehow that
Or
took
I mean,
the
you could probably use
least...
porters.
Somehow that took the least amount of time of all the fun levels.
Yep.
Wow.
Playground is followed by the Absolution.
Anyway. This... Okay. This level. This is a real level now. I thought that last one would take the most time.
Yeah.
Surprise!
Surprise.
It seems so quaint compared to the fun levels.
Yep. Especially since I kept my stuff from... Oh, the previous ones. Ah, crap. Oh.
That wasn't damaging to you. Alright.
I mean, it did, but just a bit. I don't think it was like a 25 damage for it.
Yeah. I mean, I was expecting it to keep reducing your health, but it only got reduced once. I think. Or maybe you got shot by something.
Maybe. Ah,
Doom
fuck!
Guy is like, no, I was gonna make the obligatory our health is almost 69 joke, but then we just died.
Oof. Cruel fate when you can't even make our health is 69. And a joke.
Oh yeah, the Cinco did a video on the Unmaker. It's actually a hit scan weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, right, load.
Yeah, you don't want to pistol start this.
Especially since I'm so close to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the laser's just for show.
I think it's a good show.
Yep.
They do look cool, and they make fun noises.
Pew.
And the BFG is technically stronger. Technically.
Yeah.
Technically, except, you can't really do as much sustained fire with a BFG as you can the Unmaker.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder. Huh. That should open something, but... Oh, backpack. Oh, that's what opened. Okay.
The secret. It's a secret.
Ah!
It's a secret what I'm looking at.
That was rude.
Move.
I don't even know anymore.
One-shotted. Hey. Oops, wrong load. Oh, radiation stream. Okay. Yep, this is the damage floor. Yeah, I know what's coming. Oh, that's pleasant. Lurch.
Yeah.
Also, there's your 69, Mary. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. No, it's just like we're overusing that joke.
Yeah, that's fair.
We need to find a new funny number.
420
Well,
it
we can't.
is.
Unfortunately, we can't get
Okay,
420 health
James.
though.
When you get to 420 health, just tell us.
Our armor is 69.
Nice. No, we also need to get 489. 420 plus 69. We somehow need to get that combination to work. We need to play another Final Fantasy game. That's the only game that I can easily think of that has hit points that go up that high.
$66 or the 66.
Wasn't that the Star Wars thing? Yeah, that was the Star Wars thing of time to blow up all the Jedi,
Yep.
except for all the ones that escaped.
Well, there's no sense crying over every mistake.
You just keep on trying till you run out of cake.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
So I'm glad I got burned. Think of all the things we learned from the people who are still alive. And believe me, I am still alive. When you're dying, you'll be still alive. And when you're dead, I will be still alive. Still alive.
Still alive.
Love that tune.
Man, my
Such a great-
school was full of squares because I shared it in class one day and the teacher like hated it.
Damn. Oh no, I just remembered. I was. What's the term? I'm trying to think. What was the term I'm looking for? My high school had a program with the with some like nearby kind of vocational school that did like a whole bunch of programs. So like I remember one time going to like after my high school classes were done, going to my like other classes there, and like I had a teacher there that actually really loved this that what was the song? Rebecca Black's Friday. So every day on Friday, it's just like Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
God, I
Yeah,
forget how much older I
and I was like, oh come on, like please.
am.
That said, he was also kind of racist, so like,
Yeah.
kind of sucked. Because, God, that's such a weird combination of things. Of like, oh, this class is really fun, and I like the skills I'm learning from it, but also I can do it without the teacher being weird. God.
Whoop.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Uh,
Oh no, I just now remembered another thing of once I remember some people or some students trying to teach my like chemistry teacher in high school about Homestuck.
oh god, he did the let me tell you about Homestuck, but
She
ironically.
did. She did. Let me tell you about Homestuck, because they're talking to her about like webcomics or something, and then it's like, "Hey, let me tell you about Homestuck," and it's like, "Oh no." That teacher is cool too. Honestly, she was like in her uh like early 20s. Like she was a chemistry teacher, but like she used to work at like a oil rig or something, and then like left. So like she's very very much knew what she was talking about and everything. So that was fun. I think she also did like a math class that was also in. I remember once
Oh!
making the oh god not pain the cringe elementals.
Yeah, I can just barely see it.
Yeah, this is time for the unmaker. We need to unmake this.
Anyway, continue.
I remember one time making a math joke and like her like yeah like making a math pun. Her like being like you nerd. And I'm just like, God. Well, no, that was no, I really loved her classes. That said, I'm now remembering another teacher that was doing statistics, who was like, I remember once he called the entire class heathens, because he was like trying to reference like casting lie or die, yeah, lie or whatever, because it was like a sheep's bone from like their ankle that looks kind of like a dice, right? Kind of die shaped. And it's like, oh, called casting lie, and like, no one in the class knew about that, and he was like, he just yelled and called us all heathens. I remember that being like one of the weirdest. Okay, technically the second weirdest interaction. For some reason, I'm remembering high school stories today, which is weird. Haven't really remembered much from high school for like years now, but like the truly weirdest story, or one of the weirder things of just one time there's a teacher there, like talking about like history or something, and was like mentioning, oh, like thousands of years ago, uh, the continent shift or something like that. But then was immediately like, but they're wrong, and it's like, no, she's talking about something about like, uh, Islam or something like. It's like, oh, but they're wrong. Like, excuse me, and once also described like, oh, thousands of years ago, there wasn't rain, but there was the dew on plants, and we're like, what are you talking about? And only later did I find out, like after school, that's like, oh, that's a creationist thing. Like, God, that was so weird. Uh, but oh
Bye.
God,
Ah, crap.
yeah. No, how do you get all those health potions or whatever?
Health potions. Oh, up there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to find out. Oh, pfft, imps killed it!
Oh wow. The imps were out for blood, no matter where it came from. God. Alright. You know, this is a big change of topic. But I was quickly browsing Twitter earlier, and I saw that apparently, like, you know, there's going to be a new Mario plus Rabbids game, and apparently Ubisoft just announced that there's going to be a DLC starring Rayman, and it's like, wow, he actually gets to be a part of something involving the Rabbids. It's been so long.
Yeah. It's funny because I was watching a streamer play the educational Rayman game a while ago. And, you know Frog Fractions?
Yeah.
I think it's based on that educational Rayman game.
Huh.
Lurch.
Oh no.
Okay, there's not monsters around, so it's not too bad. Because it's basically an educational game where the educational part is barely there. So it's somewhat based on it, I should say. 'Cause that's what, well, that's what some of Frog Fractions is.
Yeah, God, it goes places.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that worked. Nice.
Now what? Oh!
Hello.
Okay. Yeah, I just love that, like, gif of fire.
It is a good gif.
Hey,
Yeah.
look at that! That one's slightly different.
Oh, he's slightly different, so you shoot him in the face. How rude, James.
Oh! There was a thing that opened.
It was a googer.
I love that meme. I love, God, I love the Tumblr posts of just
Yes!
some already funny posts, and then just seeing like a tag or whatever from the OP where it's like, no one will check the original. Like what? And then click on it. It's like it's been edited so that there was a googer, and I'm like, God, love this goofy ass meme.
Huh, so how do I open that last door, though? Oh, those are rockets. Oh. Oh, hey! Oh!
Ah.
Rude.
That's funny.
Whoop! Huh. Well, now what? There's something I didn't get. Maybe... No...
Hmm.
There's that switch. Oh, I can get to it from there.
Okay.
All you
Too
gotta
bad you have to take the hurt tax. Well, okay, it's only 3 hit points apparently.
There's plenty of health in this level. Okay. Oh, there it is.
Ah.
There's 2 of them.
Two
Bruiser,
of them.
Bruiser Brothers Mark II.
Yeah.
Or Mark III, since the other level had 2 of them.
2 of them.
Oh, crap!
Haha, you fell for
Oh.
the trap. It's
Oh, that would
fine.
have gotten you on there. Okay. That's funny.
Like... yeah, it's not so badly designed that, yeah. For the most part, this game is well designed.
Yep. I mean, granted, this game will just kill you sometimes for fucking up.
Yeah.
Win. Okay, come on, get out of there. I don't wanna. Ow.
Goodness.
Oh, there it is.
Well,
And the achievement popped for that level.
no escape. Finished.
Don't know why that level specifically has an achievement, since
Entering the absolution.
it's right before the last level.
Entering Absolution, the Hitman game that nobody really likes that much.
Yeah, I heard about
Wow, I
that.
can't believe it also has the Dreams of Absolution theme going on as well. Really impressive. Really ahead of its time.
Anyone in the chat? No, not yet. Alright, because I have the demon keys, I can interact with these.
Yeah.
Nice.
Something not go off?
Hmm.
There it goes.
Yeah,
Right.
those like spawn in monsters or something if you don't have them.
Yep. And there's the final boss, the mother of all
Another
demons.
demon. Who is unique to Doom 64.
Yep.
Tight. And the Unmaker
And
really did unmake her.
yeah.
Sometimes in
Oh,
armor
it's the
spawns.
unmake her.
Maker?
This
I
is what
hardly knew
happens to the
her.
queen.
Thank you, Doom Guy.
Yeah.
The mother of all
Imagine it's
demons.
more difficult if you don't have the unmaker.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
It's not fully powered up.
As you stand in defiance. As the only Marine to endure the slaughter, you decide to remain in hell and ensure no demon ever rises again. The end.
Tight. Can't believe Doom Eternal never happened because he, Doom Guy just kills all the demons.
Yeah. Zombie man. Shotgun guy. They looked almost alike. Imp. Nightmare. Why didn't they add the Nightmare Imp, honestly?
I mean, it's
Gonna be
something
pinky.
that's more dangerous than an imp, but less dangerous than a Hell Knight, I guess. Revenants are kind of on the Hell Knight level, so like it's weird they didn't just make them strong enough to fill that role, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's searching. There it goes.
Yeah. Arachnotron.
Oh, huh, there's some weird stuff going on with the sprite when it fires.
Oh yeah.
Pain Elemental.
Love how fucked up it is.
Mancubus. The Cyber Demon.
Singular.
Mr. the Cyber Demon. Our hero. What? No mother of
Kill
demons?
him.
Huh.
You don't get to kill the mother demon. It's just strange because, like,
Yeah. They would have
Okay.
the sprites for it.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think that final battle was too easy.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Mm.
Nice.
Pistol start time.
Yep. You do get the Unmaker at the start, but yeah, there's no. You wouldn't have the demon stuff.
Yeah. Love the giant cache of ammo here.
Okay. I guess you have to step down to activate everything.
Yeah.
I think in this level specifically, it's tagged so that there's no infighting.
Oh, no it God.
Yeah. Which makes sense given, yeah.
god, there's so many of them. I know they're like infinitely spawning, right, or something.
Yeah, not quite.
Okay,
There
not
is a
infinitely
limit.
spawning. Just there's so many of them. I thought the queen would be available to fight during all this, but no. You gotta thin the herd.
Yep. They can hurt each other apparently. Just won't in fights.
Ah.
Basically a slaughter map.
Yeah.
Oh boy, there's another one. Oh, that was close. Not sure if there's music for this level. Doesn't sound like there's music.
Yeah, which is weird.
Background music is the same heard in level 11 Terror Core.
You know what?
This
Options.
is the music track Aspects of the Vial by Aubrey Hodges. Creepy atmospheric sound. So it's not a lot sound. It's no go to it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose that song, the Nobody Told Me About Ed and the remix Nobody Told Me About Plutonia.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like there's music.
Yeah, it's just like this is atmospheric music, and that doesn't fit a final boss fight. This
It
is
really
a little
doesn't.
underwhelming, despite like a ton of enemies.
Yeah. God. This is why not use some music? I don't know why they decided to, you know, like I'm literally not hearing it even. The thing that gets me.
Yeah, I seriously don't hear it.
So it's like this feels like someone made a mistake rather than this being a deliberate choice.
Yeah, possible.
The music for this final level is titled 30 Minutes of Silence, followed by a scream at maximum volume.
Oh no.
What that means. Anyway.
413, or whatever
Yeah.
it's called. May have made the wrong reference.
I know what song you meant, the one that says silence.
Yeah.
Almost
not
complete
Homestuck
silence.
reference.
There's like
Yeah.
some noises.
It's the
but-
ambient noise of the recording studio. It's 4:33, I think. No, I'd have to look that up if I cared, but I don't. People who want to find that can't just find it.
Looks like we're almost done.
Nice. You know?
Oh, there's at least one more. Yep. I wonder if it splash damage does damage.
Huh. That is a good question.
Ow. Yeah, no music is playing.
Just imagine the rude sandstorm.
See, that would actually kind of work for a final boss theme.
I like how she's moving.
Yeah, I do love the animation put there. Or the effort,
It's
you know.
very wiggly.
Best quality. There we go.
Yeah.
We were sharing the same brain cell at that moment. Completely in sync.
Cats and bunnies who share one brain cell.
Yep.
Talking about a Twitter thing.
Yeah.
Good. Well, my computer complained if I try to listen to a song while this goes on, so just so that there is some sort of music playing for this boss
Please
fight.
don't play licensed music.
Oh no, I mean like on my end. That is
Yeah.
quiet enough it won't go through. Because yeah, I completely understand. Though that's I know there's some people who stream on like Twitch that like they'll play video game soundtracks and they're like fine. But like then again, it gets weird on like knowing what things are more actively being searched.
Yeah.
Like, because
Rugrats
sometimes people
all-
play like video game soundtrack and it's like, you know, for it not said game or whatever, yeah, like it's a completely different video game soundtrack and it's like fine.
The Rugrats all grown up theme.
Theme of Mother Demon.
Actually, I was thinking of the later seasons Rugrats theme.
Huh. Yeah, for some reason with the headset I use with for the mic, you can't listen to audio from my media player. Huh. It must be something weird I must have done with the setup, especially with Voice Meter Banana.
He said, will you defeat them, the demons, and all the non-believers, the plans that they have made? Because one day I'll leave you a phantom to
Oh,
lead you in the summer to join the Black Parade. Nah, I don't think I'll sing the whole of Welcome to the Black Parade.
Yeah. Very fair.
Oh, they finally let her out of the box.
It's in the box. Dang it.
I've
Once-
seen someone saying they're formally retiring a meme, and it's welcome to introducing our new queen, SJW Elizabeth. Fear not, British citizens, for I have been re-educated.
Oh, it's because of people who
I
saying
know.
she was totally for real an LGBT plus ally.
She was not at all.
Yeah.
Oh, she was a silent ally, and it's like, huh, really? Really?
She silently encouraged bad stuff during the AIDS crisis, and like hated
Yeah.
Diana for actually trying to do something during that time.
Yeah, I do not care at all for all of the Princess Diana worship that goes on, because she was still a member of the royal family. But compared to the Queen,
She actually did
Yeah.
something.
figurehead of an utterly corrupt state.
Yeah. God. No, one good thing about going out yesterday with my family, that I got to meet up with my sister for a bit, and she's like the only person in my family who wasn't like, oh, have you heard that the Queen of England died? Gasped. And instead, she's like, yeah, didn't really care, or was more oh, I don't really care about the Queen of England. Also, she kind of sucked anyway, so whatever. So that was nice, and also getting this shared with her that apparently on Twitter, the Heinz, the people that make ketchup, were like, oh, we're so sorry about the loss of the Queen, and then just Heinz England just quote retweeting that and just going, nah. Just which, if that actually is if there really is a Heinz Ireland Twitter account doing that, that'd be really funny. Of just being like, no, actually, we're not even gonna pretend that we care about the Queen of England.
God, what was
Just
that
no.
one quote? Living next
There's
to
no Santa Claus, there's no Easter
not that
Bunny,
one.
and there's no Queen of England.
living next to
No,
England is like
living next to England is like living next to a neighbor who's really into clowns.
also a clown
Living
killed your
in
family.
Ireland is specifically living next to a neighbor who's really into clowns, and a clown killed your family. Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, got tossed into the box.
Honestly, if I talked regularly to anyone who'd actually care about the Queen, I would be saying, oh yeah, if you think she's such a good queen, maybe we could just, keep her on all of the currency. Just, in her honor, because you're such a good queen. In fact, we don't need a monarchy now, we'll just have the Queen forevermore. Yeah?
Yeah.
And it's that's the least bad option here.
They want to rename Charles because King Charles got killed. And it's like, who cares?
Yeah, we first
Yeah.
against the wall when revolution comes either way.
Damn, your body was still trying to circle straight when he died.
Called
I hate to
inertia,
see it.
kitty.
Inertia
You know,
is
you're right, it
propagate
is inertia.
matter.
But it's like it still seemed like it was trying to curve, though.
It's called the Coriolis effect, kitty.
The bodies just do that, actually. God. Oh, oh no. I just, oh no, I just learned on Twitter that apparently some club, oh, a Virginia country club specifically, thought it was a good idea to have a 9/11 themed menu for this Sunday, September
Yeah.
11. Uh,
Never
one of their
forget.
one of their specials is called the 2977, like 2,977 chowder, because that's the reference to the number of people killed, you know.
Yeah,
And it's like,
it's
wow, America as a country sure did care about, you know, the loss of life that happened there, and not just
yeah.
as a symbol to encourage, I don't know, buying food at a country club or
Racism.
a shirt.
Honestly, country clubs and racism go hand in hand, so don't feel too like
Oh
surprised.
yeah,
By it.
yeah, I shouldn't, but it's not like I'm surprised. It's more, it's like, wow, this still sucks.
Yeah, it's just like that's a kind of like mask off moment. Like there's no reason you to think that's a good idea unless you were like, yeah,
Unless you're just, and like, yeah, let's reference this and be patriotic. Buy, buy things that are country club, capitalism hoy. Oh no, it's capitalism ho. That's what I'm thinking of. That one comic from ages ago.
It's from a video game, actually.
Yeah, I know. It's a comic where it's like like I think a father walks in his son playing that game, and it's like
you
upset or
winning,
something.
son.
Yeah, she's a toughie. But
Yeah,
we can
especially
kill her.
when you can't just unmake her.
Yeah, she is the queen of monsters, demons.
No, this is something dumb, but my mind just thought of. Technically, if you have something in a setting, or like called the mother of monsters, then its acronym in English would be MOM.
Yep.
Yep.
Like
By
that's dumb.
default, it's a milf.
You're right.
Character
God.
class. Mother of monsters. Good aligned.
Yeah, it's usually not something you see on a good aligned character.
Why
Well,
not?
it is today.
It is now.
No.
You're making it good.
I'll say.
Yeah.
Oh no, I went to the character classes to write that down and I saw the gender lyric. Oh, I love mocking this thing. Cause it's so it's God, it literally is just so nothing. It just wraps around into being almost hysterical. Cause it's just what's it about? Nothing.
Yeah, let's give it the equivalent of a pog there.
I have 1 health.
Oh
Can I
boy.
make it?
Yeah,
Gotta
the only other
have
health
real
on
good
the level
positioning.
is directly underneath the mother demons.
Ah, not quite.
Oof.
Got it. Okay, now to survive.
Objective:
Yeah.
survive. My
Uh,
message.
Message to all Doom Marines: survive. Yeah, so the central thing that the mother demons spawned on, like, does respawn that power up every so often. But like, good luck.
Yeah.
oh, got her.
Okay.
Oh, tight.
It also spawns mega armor. See?
Nice. Oh no, you're denied the mega armor. Yeah, I don't think it counts towards your items. That would be very funny if it did and it dogged your score for not getting it.
Well, I did it.
You
Did
did
it
it. You-
legit.
Hell yeah.
This is the most legit Doom 64 run ever.
Finally, the queen is dead. The blood pours from your eyes. You stand in defiance. As the only marine to endure England, you decide to remain and ensure no demon ever rises again.
the
And
stream took longer than I thought it would be, like over an hour. But hey, we did it. And that's what matters. I love killing them before they got the chance to be fully.
Yeah, that is great.
Oh, whoops, sorry, Bill. Alright, well, that's the end of the stream, everyone.
it's
I
the
think-
end of the stream. Thanks for
Sorry.
watching.
Well, my internet was being weird, but yeah, thanks. Ciao. Have a good weekend, everyone.
Tune in Wednesday where we finish SMT4 finally.
Oh, which means next week, something different.
Something borrowed, something new.
Okay.
I forgot the rest.
Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue.
Ah, okay.